How do I connect my solar inverter to the internet? It's your favorite solar installer engineer Diffon, and in this video I'm going to be giving you a breakdown on how you can connect your hybrid inverter 12 kVA, specifically Felicity, to the internet. So here are the simple steps you can follow. So here is the system we are going to be working on. It is one of my installations, and that is me when I was about to do the connection to the internet. So let's begin. So the first thing for you to do is to open your FS Solar, and when you open your FS Solar, you go ahead to create an account. You will create an account on I'm a user and not on I am an installer. So when you want to create as an installer, they are going to ask you for a code of which you are not going to have. So that one, it is going to stress you to create the account. So you create the account as a end user, and when you reach where they will ask you to put the code as a user, as an installer, you should put your installer code. You will just ignore it and agree to register. When you register, you log into you log into the account, to the system, and then you will create a plan. And when you create a plan, you will see that the plan will not be functioning. That is because you have not added any device. So what you have to do is you have to go ahead to add a device to the system. So you have to scan. There is a place corner beside the inverter where you will have to scan. Yeah, you scan the one down, up. When you scan the one up, it is going to now give you the inverter characteristics, of which you will see now that a device has been added. Now to go ahead with this system, you will now have to go and connect it to the internet. So you will go to the internet and click. When you go to services, you will go and click set up network. So to set up this network, you will first of all have to disconnect the Wi-Fi that you have been using, so that it is not going to interrupt with the system Wi-Fi. So when you go ahead and disconnect the Wi-Fi that you are using, you will come back now and go to set up network. And when you go to set up network, you pick Wi-Fi mode. And when you pick Wi-Fi mode, you will now have to switch to your WLAN. When you switch to your internet, to your Wi-Fi, you are going to click on the IO2 something something, and then they will ask you for a password which is from 1 to 8. When you put the password, it is going to connect. And when it connects, you have to come back. So when it connects, you have to come back, and when you come back, you go to next. And when you click on next, it will take you now. You will now have to add that Wi-Fi that is going to be working, that the one that is going to be present there. So you have to put the Wi-Fi name, and you put the password. And when you put the Wi-Fi, it is good to always be one word. So when you put it and connect it, it will show you all these things, connect Wi-Fi model, all these things. Then it will show you now successful. Then you will now have to click on diagnosis. When you click on diagnosis, your phone is going to disconnect from the hotspot of your inverter. And when it disconnects, it will, after some time, it will give you a message. This message will help you to go back and connect to your inverter. So when you connect to this IOO2 something, then it is going to bring you back there, and after some times it will tick there and then tick to the all other side of it if your internet name and the password is correct. So when it connects like this is how your system is being connected to the internet. And when it is connected like this, yeah, the only thing that is left is for the system to upload the information. So you can now see, you can then go now and click. So here it is not going to load because my Wi-Fi was not connected. I was not connected to the internet, so I'll have to go and on my internet. So I was using a Wi-Fi connection, so I'll have to go and connect to the Wi-Fi now. After connecting, I'll come back, and my system will be updated. So I will now see what is currently happening in the system at the moment. So from here now, if you open the plant, you will now see that everything is moving successfully. The inverter has been connected to the internet, and we can monitor. You see that the house is consuming 1500 544. You have the battery is at 68%. The grid is giving 779 watts, and you see the panels are giving 24. This was because it was already there was no sun at the moment. So when the system is going to update, that is how it will be. So when you are done with your connection, this wi-fi icon will not be blinking again, so it will be stable, and that is how you connect your system to the internet. So you will keep following us for updates like this. So after following all these steps and you connect your system to the internet, I want to ask you this question: